Ah, the martini, the epitome of sophistication. And quite often, the first cocktail people think of when they think of cocktails.
Every time we do this, I feel so high-toned.
Oh my God, you're such a nerd.
Happy hour. I'm Dave, the basement bartender. I'm gonna break down the martini's mysteries to hopefully make this classic concoction a little more approachable, whether sweet, dry, or something in between. So boop the like and subscribe button, and let's get this thing started. Okay, I'm gonna say it, and then we're just gonna move on. James Bond orders a bad martini.
How dare you?
Shaking rather than stirring results in higher water content, meaning a weaker martini. Vodka instead of gin lacks the botanical flavors associated with the drink, meaning less flavor. Sir Ian Fleming has admitted he knew nothing about the drink when he wrote about it. He just felt it sounded more interesting when it was ordered that way. These days, when you order a dry martini, you're likely going to be served a very cold glass of either gin or vodka that was shaken over ice near a bottle of vermouth. Look, if that's the drink you like, then drink it. But I hate to break it to you, you're not drinking a martini. You're drinking diluted gin or vodka. Ever since the drink first appeared in print around 1900, the martini includes vermouth, and more than just rinsing the glass. In fact, the original martini, which is now referred to as the Martinez, used equal parts of Old Tom gin and a sweet Italian vermouth. The Martinez combines 1.5 ounces of sweet vermouth, 1.5 ounces of Old Tom gin, and if you can't find an Old Tom, add a teaspoon of Maraschino Liqueur to simulate some of the flavor profiles associated with the sweeter barrel-aged style of gin. Add 2 dashes of orange bitters, stir over ice for about 60 seconds, and strain into a chilled coupe. Express lemon oil and garnish with a lemon twist. The gin takes a step back so the vermouth can be the star. There's a brightness to the drink that balances the sweetness and creates a richness that follows through as you exhale after sipping. Since vermouth is a key component of the martini, let's talk about vermouth. Vermouth is a fortified wine, a low ABV fermented grape juice with an added neutral distilled spirit. Spices and herbs can be added, and of course sweet vermouths contain 10 to 15% sugar, whereas dry vermouth's sugar content is going to be below 4%. Unlike a distilled spirit like gin, vodka, or whiskey, which generally can be stored at room temperature for years, if not decades, once it's been opened, the vermouth clock is ticking. Vermouth has a refrigerated shelf life of 1 month. Since the original martini was made with sweet vermouth, ordering a dry martini meant that you wanted a dry vermouth. I personally find a really nice balance with 1/2 ounce of dry vermouth, 3 ounces of London dry gin, a single dash of orange bitters stirred over ice for 60 seconds and strained into a martini glass. Garnish with an olive. If you like it dirty, add 1/2 ounce of the olive brine. But I personally find that the olive brine and the vermouth fight for my palate's attention rather than complementing each other. This drink is lighter and far more savory than its sweeter counterpart. It's no surprise that this became the standard martini over the Martinez, especially as a pre-dinner aperitif. But what about a flavored martini? For Valentine's Day, my wife made some delicious Lavender Shortbread Cookies. They're the perfect tea cookie. They have a hint of sweetness, a hint of salt, and a beautiful floral flavor from the lavender. I'll put the recipe in the description. Let's pair these cookies with a lavender martini. For this, I'll need to make a lavender syrup, which isn't any more complicated than a simple syrup. A cup of water, a cup of sugar, heat and stir until dissolved. Remove from heat, add 2 teaspoons of lavender buds, and let steep for 20 minutes. Drain and bottle, and this will last in the refrigerator for about a month. For our lavender martini, combine 1/2 ounce of lavender syrup, 2 ounces of Empress 1908 gin, a full ounce of dry vermouth, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, a 1/4 ounce of Saint Germain, and a dash of lavender bitters. Stir over ice for 60 seconds. Empress gin is a fun choice for this project. It starts out with a beautiful indigo color due to butterfly pea blossoms. But when you add an acid such as lemon juice, it turns a pinkish purple color. Strain into a glass of your choice. I like a cordial over the traditional martini for this floral riff. Garnish with the lavender cookie and enjoy. It is stunningly floral. Just a hint of sweetness and of course a wonderful brightness from the lemon juice combined with the vermouth, making it the perfect accompaniment to my Valentine's Day treat. If you haven't already, boop the like button, and I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel.
Make me beg here, because I will do it.
Share this video on your social media feeds. Please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time.